The State of Crypto is presented by Tron, connecting the world to the power of cryptocurrency.
So there are some new developments for FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried. We've got CoinDesk Global Policy and Regulation Managing Editor Nick Day with the latest on that. He's also the editor of CoinDesk's The State of Crypto newsletter. Nick, good morning. So Sam Bankman-Fried has a status hearing at 11 a.m. this morning. What will that entail?
Hey, good morning. Yeah, so this follows the revelation earlier this week that prosecutors are adding a 13th charge to the indictment against him, this one for allegedly attempting to bribe Chinese government officials with about $40 million worth of crypto. He is apparently expected to plead not guilty, so I imagine that part of today's hearing will be that arraignment. They're going to just go over. It's not just the new charge. There were also a couple additional charges revealed a couple of months ago that I think are also getting arraigned. So Bankman-Fried is expected to plead not guilty to those. And the other main issue is I think they're going to continue talking about discovery during the unveiling of the new charge on Monday. Prosecutors said that all the evidence they have is already in existing discovery documents. I imagine that's going to be discussed and debated a little bit. But so far, it seems like things are still on track for a trial in October.
And Sam Bankman-Fried, he's what's he playing today?
It does appear he's been blocked from playing League of Legends or other games. The agreed revised bail conditions have, a very limited number of websites that he is able to access. CoinDesk included. So he now, under the revised bail conditions, he's only able to access a single phone and a single laptop that have monitoring software on them, and that are, set up such as to restrict access to, most of the internet.
Yeah, well, I guess what I was getting at there is another Reuters report this morning saying that he's likely to plead not guilty to the latest charge against him. And this comes after Forbes also dropped a report yesterday about how Sam Bankman-Fried is paying for his legal defense through money gifted to his father. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so this was a Forbes report yesterday. CoinDesk has, I think, so far been unable to corroborate, but Forbes, citing sources familiar with the situation, reported yesterday that a couple years ago, Bankman-Fried gifted millions of dollars to his father, and those funds are now reportedly being used to support his defense. We do know that Joe Bankman-Fried's father, has said in the past that he would be using his personal resources to, bolster Bankman-Fried's defense, paying the lawyers and such. But he didn't provide a lot of detail at the time. So apparently this is part of what it could be.
If this were, if he likes video games, this could be like, it's starting to read like Grand Theft Auto Nerd City or something. This is just really...
It's fast-paced. Oh, just one other thing, Nick. So OKX is saying that it has identified $150 million in digital assets belonging to FTX and Alameda Research. What are they doing with it?
Yeah, so last night OKX announced that it would be turning over these funds. What we don't know is what exactly these funds are in. So we don't know if it's like a specific crypto, if it's multiple cryptos. And we also don't know what the valuation is from. So whether that is current prices, whether that's prices from, November 2022 when FTX actually collapsed. But either way, the FTX bankruptcy estate has announced that it doesn't have a lot of the money it's supposed to have. So this will, I imagine, help both the people who are trying to, wind down the estate and send funds back to customers, as well as the customers themselves who, may have a little bit more now that they can recover.
All right, Nick, thanks for the update. That was CoinDesk Managing Editor of Global Policy and Regulation, Nick Day. Don't forget to sign up for the State of Crypto newsletter on CoinDesk.com.